Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Aries the Emperor here, back with another general reading for my Aries collective. If you are new here, welcome. This is an all Aries channel. For all Aries placements, cross watchers are welcome as well. Just take in mind, you guys, this reading may or may not resonate with everyone, so do not force the reading, okay? Thank you to those who like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your donations to those of you who book readings and shop my vegan soy candle shop, okay? Let's jump into the reading. All right, we're not going to waste any time. We're going to pull some random messages. All right, let's see what Spirit needs you to know right here, right now, at this time, okay? Negative or positive. Let's get into it, Spirit. Holy Spirit, angels, guides of the highest white light. I hope everyone is doing amazing on today. I'm sending each and every last one of you so much love and light, okay? And all evil being sent to you, I return all evil back to sender, okay, on behalf of me and the divine, okay? Let's get into this reading. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for my collective? All right, what does the collective need to know, Spirit? All right, give me one more, Spirit. Oh, oh my God. All right. Well, we had two come out here and one flew on the floor. Give me 1 second. The Queen of Wands, baby. Aries energy, okay? All right, the 10 of Wands and the Page of Wands. All right, more Aries energy. So first of all, the way the Queen of Wands flew out is given an energy of, I feel like your courage, your confidence, in some way, shape, or form here. You're not playing it small anymore. And I really feel like things that used to burden you, used to probably weigh you down, you busting out of that energy here. That's what the rise of the Phoenix is. It's the Queen of Wands is what she symbolizes. It's like you busting out of the bars or busting out of jail. What's that song? Out on bail, fresh out of jail, California dreaming. Soon as I step on the stage, I'm hearing hoochie screaming. Like, it's giving, not saying that you fresh out of jail or anything like that, but the California dreaming part, like, baby, I have arrived is the type of energy. It's like things that were meant to give you extra responsibility, to slow you down, to confuse you, to make you lose sight of your potential here, and just really the freedom that is out there for the taking for you, the independence. I feel like you always have been independent, in some way, shape, or form here, and that's like kind of made somebody feel like it's not fair to them in a type of way here. Your free spirit, you have a lot to say, you have a lot to give, you have a lot to offer. You deserve to be seen, you deserve to be heard, you deserve to have a seat at the table. Hell, you might be even building your own table at this point here. Maybe you were a small fry at one point in time here, but I feel like what you're doing, the work that you're putting in, is speaking volumes to maybe people who sit at a higher table, so to speak, than you do, or call themselves. But you're really the Queen of the Wands here. You're really the social butterfly, and it doesn't mean that you have to be Miss Popularity or Mr. Popularity, or you have to be at all the tables, not all the tables, but at all the functions, or that everybody likes you. You know what I'm saying? People will see the potential in you and try and ignore you on purpose, but the whole time they see you. That's the important part about it, baby. They see you. You don't got no choice but to see the Queen of Wands. It's Aries energy, so it's fire. So whether they speaking on it or whether you walking in the room with it, you know what I'm saying? It's still a presence. It's still something to be felt here. And that shit is loud, like a fire. You can't downplay a fire. You can't control a fire. Once it gets out of control, baby, that's it. It's going to take over. and everybody that's around it is going to get lost in it. And I feel like maybe somebody wanted you to stay small like that, or even if you feel like that about yourself, you're not meant to, and stop being hard on yourself and stop giving yourself extra responsibility and taking on people's burdens. Cut short losses. It's an energy of explore the excitement that you feel. You are limitless, and you need to start thinking that mentally here, because like they say, you are what you eat. You know what I'm saying? You are what you put into your mental. So you need to be thinking more positive about yourself, more positive affirmations here, and get into that strength and have the courage within yourself here. It's like I say here, everybody not going to get a crowd around them to hype them up. You're not always going to get a cheerleader on your team. A lot of times you got to be your own cheerleader. I've had to be my own cheerleader many a time here. And I thank God for that, because it's okay when you walk in a room and people don't see things the way that you see things. That's what we all put on this earth here, to individually see what we supposed to see through these two eyes here. It's not to downplay anybody else or to make anybody else feel less than, but why would you dumb yourself down? Like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you slap God in the face like that? Okay? Especially if you haven't reached your highest potential. Why would you play with yourself like that? Why would you play with your gifts and your talents like that? Is all I'm saying here. Okay? What was at the bottom of the deck, baby? Did I not just return all of this evil eye back to its sender? Didn't even know this was under here. But thank you, Spirit. I'm glad you brought this up. Because like I mentioned here, the Queen of Wands is somebody. She was buried and had to rise up out of some ashes. All right? Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Like, clearly this is somebody that they thought they was going to leave for dead here. But no. Try again and again and again. All right? Because you wasn't meant to stay there. All right? And you didn't. Somebody thought you was going to lay there because they wasn't playing fair. But when you fight dirty, it's just that. It's dirty, and it's a cheap victory. It don't last long. And people end up seeing you for who you really are. Cross watcher. This is not being able. This is envy. This is disrespect. This is jealousy. This is two-facedness, even though it's Aquarius energy. Gemini normally displays the two faces. But this is somebody sneaky, trying to win at all costs. This is abusive. Okay, hence the energy that I spoke on, somebody trying to play you small. If I take that from you, then what you gonna fight with? How fair is that? And if you are in an energy where somebody is playing on you like this, you're not crazy. Like I said, you got a sixth sense about you. You able to sense things, see right through people, see them for who they are. Just like they so-called think they can see you for who you are. But I feel like you can pull their card a lot faster. And on top of that, you a lot quieter with it. Like I mentioned here. And you got the power of 10,000 soldiers walking behind you. Maybe more than that. And you the leader of the pack. And so whoever this is feel like they need to gang up on you, gang stalk you, evil eye you. Play dirty, take the gloves off. I mean, this could be in a relationship. Somebody you thought you knew, somebody you thought you could trust. This could be in a work environment of some sort. This is just competition in general. But I feel like with you, it's a me versus me energy, and you trying to be better than who you was yesterday. You look in the mirror and that's your competition. Not one of these losers out here trying to win at all costs here. Whoever this is, it's a low life. This is codependency. And they gonna lose every time. They already done lost trying to come up against somebody like you. I mean, look how threatened, and I hate to bring Tupac up again. Jada Pinkett's probably done that enough, right? But it's just like him as well, what he was up against, and that he's a Gemini. It's just like nobody could stop him, slow him down, shut him up. And I mean, he was speaking facts. So much so it ruffled the government's feelings, right? Look at this, the devil energy here is what you don't see. The cards just flew out, but you still the star when it all comes down to it. You a star in God's eyes. You a star in the divine's eyes, in spirit's eyes. And like I mentioned here, whenever you probably thought it was some things that you weren't going to get through, you probably look back and surprised and still wondering how you still living, breathing, walking, and talking. And that's why they say a lot of times we don't question God. The sun, we just let him do his job. And thankfully, you able to be yourself and thank him for that. By doing what he put you down here to do, walking in your path, being thankful for life, the simple things, good health, celebrating that. All is well. Because guess what? Shit could be a whole lot worse for you out here. But I really feel like this is a sign here. Don't give up on yourself. Bask in that warmth. The Queen of Pentacles, you're building something for yourself. You're creating something for yourself. You are of value. You are the Pentacle. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like your energy is even more of, it's more than money. You're practical. I mean, you could be a parent and you don't have to be. But I feel like the divine is also your parent that's helping you get through these things, whether you realize it or not. Helping you, saving you from these clowns out here. Still allowing you to do you. And still allowing them to sit back and look stupid with the silly face and wonder why, how it's you. You mind your business. You got a pure heart. You have an inner child within you. You optimistic even when it don't feel like that is going to look up for you. Yeah, you might be sad sometimes, but you don't let that get the best of you. Your money might not always be where you want it to be, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? We're not down here to chase money. It's a part of it. Because we all got bills to pay, you know what I'm saying? But it's not the end all be all. Nine of Cups. You working on yourself from the inside out. And one wish at a time, you going to make the shit come true. Just find contentment in your heart. Some level of stability for you that's comfortable for you. Luxury to you may not be luxury to somebody else. And that's the beauty in it. Because you get to show and teach somebody something else about life that they could probably be grateful for. Because, I mean, if you wasn't able to, then they wouldn't be hating on you. They wouldn't have a reason to be envious of you and your pureness. Because that's something that you can't go out to a store and buy. And I feel like I've said that before, but it's something so special about inner joy. You see most millionaires or most people with actual wealth, they're not flashy. They literally working their ass off to make childhood dreams come true. And it don't got nothing to do with money. They can probably do whatever they want. But most importantly, it starts with a dream. And it starts with you. Because if you ain't right within, then, you're not going to get very far. There's a lot of shitty people out here, I feel like, who think they live in the dream, but they really only just slowly dying on the inside. It's a 10 of Wands type of burden that they having to get up and carry with them day in and day out. The Magician, Aries energy. This individual speaks to the divine day in and day out, 25/8. Not 24/7, 25/8. It's like electricity straight from the divine running through this individual's body right down here into this ground that we came from. And it's like the most powerful card in the deck, damn near, right? And where is the power coming from? The ability, the strength, the resilience, and even the yellow background. The Fool has this yellow background as well, which symbolizes hyper awareness, sensitivity. You can sense it before it gets to you. It's a feeling that you can't explain. It's the divine. Like I mentioned here, giving you the self-confidence, the clarity that you need to fight off these demons and evil entities, the willpower, and most importantly, the skill. You know, you just got to put a little action into it. A little manual labor. And you see right through all the tricks in the games, and you will start to see people a lot simpler than they put off to be. We all come from the same thing. But it's until you see the real power within yourself that you can really go out there and make a difference. That's all I'm saying. Don't let people fool you with their evil ways and make you think they really winning. They're not. Like I said, they wouldn't have a reason to try and manipulate you and get at you passive aggressively. I'm feeling like probably don't even have the nerve to say some of this shit or do it to your face. Because they the real coward. The devil can't tell you the truth. The devil got to manipulate you. Got to trick you. And that right there speaks volumes. You ain't never needed to do none of that. But you will get back up when they call themselves trying to lay you down. And when you get back up, it's going to be getting back up in front of everybody. No manipulation. No smoke and mirrors. No tricks and games. Almost knocked over my microphone. 2 of Wands, more Aries energy. It's Aries, Aries, Aries. Marsha, Marsha, Marsha is what it's giving. Baby, you Marsha today, okay? They used to eat Jan alive about that damn Marsha. It's always Marsha. Well, guess what, baby? It's always Aries, and it's going to stay that fucking way. You hear me? Right here. And what's underneath it? Miss Divine herself. Okay? Enough said. You're tapped in. And guess what? I'm not dressed like a lumberjack today for nothing, because I wish a bitch would come up against you. We're going to send all that shit back packing where it came from. To all the cowards out there. You come from something sacred. You know, you can't even see the entire word tarot written because half of it is hidden in her sleeve. You want to know why? Because it's esoteric. It's private. and only a select few are granted. Just like she's sitting in between the two pillars. This is they say the entrance to entering into Solomon's temple. Sacred. And guess who's sitting in between two wands right here? You, with this world in your hand. Sacred. It's a number 2 on this card and a number 2 on that card. You add it up. And I'm going to leave the reading right here. Hit that like and subscribe button for more messages from me, baby. Y'all got me hyped up. I love you. Ciao.